Whiskay. Get ready to drink a little whiskey. We're gonna get a little whiskey. Welcome to the Whiskey Show.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the Whiskey Show. Today, it says charge the battery pack. Hopefully, we got enough time. I can't see where it says. Hello everybody. Welcome to the Whiskey Show. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the batteries ran out. And here's the other thing, the cord isn't long enough, so I can't put it in my usual spot. That's why it's a little closer, but I'm sure you don't mind. But today, we're going to have to cut it short anyways, because I got to get to the zoo and look at some goats and penguins. The other thing is, now I don't have to do it today, but I did cut my hair. I thought I'd share that. But today, everyone, I'm rushing because I don't really have a lot of time. It's really a crunch for time today. But we got the Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey single barrel. I've said this before. I'll say it again. That my first full bottle was of Evan Williams. So this is a special one for me. That's why I drank most of it. But it's the Evan Williams. All right, single barrel though. I didn't. The first bottle I didn't have a single barrel. It was the original barrel, which was fairly cheap. This was fairly cheap as well. I wasn't gonna read off what it says here, but it says there's bourbon, single barrel bourbon, and Evan Williams single barrel vintage bourbon. Everybody, typically bourbon is a blend of many barrels. Bourbon bottled from a single barrel is categorized as single barrel bourbon. That's a lot of B's. Evan Williams single barrel vintage bourbon, however, is much more. It's only single barrel bourbon bottled with a vintage date to provide proof of age and the subtle year-to-year distinctions found in fine wines. What a difference a date makes. I think the guy who wrote this was getting paid on how many B's he can put in here. Whiskey of the year after year after year, Evan Williams single barrel bourbon continues to receive awards and accolades year after year in recognition of its superior qualities. The following are but a few. Whiskey of the year by the Spirit Journal. Domestic Whiskey of the year by Malt Advocate, Spirit of the Year, Bourbon category by Wine and Spirits Buying Guide. That's enough of that. The distillery has issued a vintage Evan Williams bottling every year since 1986. And each year the whiskey has been better than the previously bottling. There's no way to figure that out, but uncork a bottle of Evan Williams single barrel bottle vintage bourbon for a date you will always remember. Wow. This one, I was reading this before, it does say bottle on 6/18/09. Barrel number 1240, bottled on 10/12/17. Today's date is June 2nd of 2018. So, it's been bottled for what now, hey? 2 months? 3 months? 8 months? Who knows? It's a lot of math to do right now. The top's already off. So, I'm going to take this shot for you. This is out of a original The Whiskey Show shot glass. I got it at the dollar store. The Whiskey Show. There's my face. I believe it's actually a candle holder, but that's alright. I like it. I think it's fancy. So, here we go. Here's number one. It's a little wide. But hopefully there wasn't any candle residue in there. The Evan Williams, I think what I should have done is gotten the normal Evan Williams and then this, but there's probably was something in there because that didn't taste very good. That was the first time me using that. Whoa! A little weird aftertaste. I'll do the second one right away. Not a full one, but because we're out. But I'll tell you what it tasted like yesterday and right now. I like it. Maybe because it brings back good memories, but if I don't think it's not the greatest. I don't think anyone else would really like it. To tell you the truth, it is good, but I mean, if you're gonna, you might as well. The reason you buy Evan Williams, I believe, is because it's so cheap and it's fairly all right. So if you're gonna get this, it's basically the same as getting the other one. It's not very good. At least that's why I would get it. I'm not gonna buy this probably ever again. Not very good. That's my review pretty much. I mean, if you might as well just get the normal Evan Williams, not the single barrel vintage. Would be my advice. Because for the extra couple bucks, you're not getting anything. From what I remember of what normal Evan Williams tastes like. I haven't had it in quite a while. But it sure does taste pretty much the same. It does taste a little smoother. I'll give them that, but I mean, not that much. I mean, don't be a puss. Just drink the normal Evan Williams. You're gonna save a few bucks. You might get a little more burn in your mouth, but that's what we're here for, right? So I'm gonna give it, without my bias Evan Williams-ness. Oh, man. It's a 3.5 out of 10. Not very good. Not very good. It's a 1 out of 10 if you drink it out of a candle holder, though. So, don't do that. You can purchase one, though. $3. You can get yourself a nice whiskey show shot glass for your drinking pleasures. It gets it closer to your mouth so you don't spill as much, too. You know? Think smarter, not harder. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's a 3.5 out of 10. Enjoy your Saturday, everyone. I just got done with work, so I'm going to probably take a shower, drink a beer, and then go to the zoo. I'm excited to see some penguins. Oh, I was going to put that right in front of the camera. I'm excited to see some penguins. I hope they got hippopotamuses. I'm sure they do. The hippos. I'm not a big fan of giraffes. Too tall. You gotta like crank your neck. Lions. They're always sleeping. Geese. I like geese and the peacocks. Those are cool because they get real close to you. A lot of peacocks fluffing their feathers. What else do I like? The bats? Ooh, no, not the bats. I do like those machines where you can get the plastic little things. Those are cool. I don't think I've ever got food there. But oh, I do like the fuzzy ass orangutans. Those are cool, and the other little smaller monkeys. Huh. Monkeys are cool. My favorite's got to be the goats though, because you can pet their little fucking heads. Oh man, feed them little pellets. Come on now, it's like I don't know how much it is. It's like 50 cents for a handful of pellets. 50 cents for a whole 3 minutes of fun. Feeding a goat, tapping its head, looking at its horns, looking at its little tiny tail. Usually black and white. They got plenty of colors though, varieties if you want to pick a different goat. But they're funny. I'll leave you with that.